Challenge mode Monica.
Challenge mode Monica?
Challenge mode Monica.
But Natsuki.
We'll go back for her.
But Sayori. Sayori.
Challenge mode Monica.
Fine, Monica. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monica.
Right, gotta get back in this mood. Yay, you picked me. Hold on 1 second.
The music stopped. Yeah. Now the goofy music is in.
Monica, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us.
Whenever the music stops, I'm like, uh-oh, tense stuff's about to happen. And then it just plays the goofy boingy music.
You're just like, oh god, who's gonna pull out a knife?
All of them at once.
But...
I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. I just realized. Okay, hopefully that'll work. I had show mouse cursor still on, so hopefully that... Now I turned it off. Hopefully that'll work.
But you was the one who... That doesn't matter.
Yeah, fuck our opinion, I guess.
You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place.
That is true.
You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club.
Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision.
Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place.
That's completely false, Monica.
Yeah. We have a lot of work to do, you know. We won't do as good of a job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true.
Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources.
So are you going to do the right thing, President? Okay. I get it. It's technically most logical for you to help one of you two. So, I guess that's what we'll do.
Wow! Thanks, Challenge Mode Monica.
Well, here we are again.
Okay, so it's my turn to choose.
Do we go check on Sayori?
So Monica said Sayori was helping her. So, Sayori is the exact same as if we were trying to help Monica. We also...
Maybe? I assume it would be going to check on her.
Well, Monica's going to check on her. Let's just go with Natsuki, because I'm pretty sure if we do Sayori, they're just gonna go, again, be like, help one of us!
Damn you, Challenge Mode Monica!
Challenge Mode Monica is really challenging. Hang on, my cat wants in my closet.
She's like, I know there are mice.
It's a he.
I know there are mice.
The cats that usually come into my room, they come in here because they like to get away from other cats. So, it's like, no, I want in the closet because then I just get to sit there and not worry about anything. And
also shoes.
There's no shoes in there, it's just shirts.
Heresy.
Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. You guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people.
Don't worry. Baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Huh? Just a minute ago you were saying that... That's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway... You'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri?
Of course. I'm used to it after all. Don't guilt trip us!
That's good.
Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard to not feel bad.
So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome.
I don't think that really counts.
What about you?
Me? I guess you
You.
could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out.
Well, that's good enough. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking.
Natsuki starts pouting too.
It's not... it's not that big of a deal or anything.
Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help.
That doesn't mean...
Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression.
Look,
Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders.
Yuri. You really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. The cupcakes will probably help a lot too. But you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit.
Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you?
Not really, but...
God damn it. Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I could tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best, and all of us are going to make it a really great event.
Sorry, I just heard something outside, so I was making sure. Okay. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. Barely got to do any reading today, so... Fair enough, but there's nothing wrong with that.
Is something going on over there?
I don't know.
Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other.
Where are you going?
Yeah?
We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me.
Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind.
Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You'd better not make it weird or anything.
Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number.
Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients.
Wait, you're coming to my house?
Well, yeah. What's wrong with that?
I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house.
Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me.
Really? It's kind of strict if you ask me. Murder!
Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. So anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. Guess I'll text you when I'm coming over.
Alright, fine by me. How do you know my address?
Sayori told me.
You know what? I would not be surprised.
Yeah. Also, it could just be that I know Sayori's address. She was like, he's next door.
Also,
I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much.
Also, maybe she's a stalker!
So you'd better look forward to it.
Oh? Didn't you just say you were just going to give me the dirty work?
Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act in front of everyone. That I was looking forward to this.
Wait, really?
Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is. So...
Alright, I get it. Oops. Okay. I was trying to see if the arrow keys would work. They don't. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday.
Never mind.
Alright, give me just a second. I'm gonna do something. I can't believe this! Natsuki's gonna be coming to my house on Sunday? What?
Nothing.
My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait! And now we're on the street again! It's already Sunday, apparently.
You think we're gonna cook out on the street?
I mean, I know the saying of, like, cooking an egg on the sidewalk. What about baking a cupcake on the sidewalk?
I meant more like, do you think they're not gonna bother changing the background while we cook?
Oh! I mean, if that's the case, then I am just going to imagine they're baking cupcakes on the sidewalk. They put everything
Alright, now to put them in the oven. Sets them on the sidewalk.
For 20 minutes! 5 hours later, still not done. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. Didn't Mythbusters do, like, cooking an egg on the sidewalk at some point?
I do not know. I know they did peeing on the third rail.
And it was basically came out to, yes, that could work if you are really stupid in how you do it. Like, even more stupid than peeing on the third rail to begin with.
Yeah. You have to be, like, really up close.
You have to be, like, crouching down and basically trying to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, anyway, I keep telling myself...
Or have, like, a mutatedly wide pee stream.
Yeah. Which, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's all I can say, yeah. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language.
Eggplant.
She also really likes complaining.
You do know what that means in emoji language, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Usually it's followed by sweat drops.
Mm.
I think that's what that is supposed to be.
I don't know if you know what eggplant means in emoji language.
It means penis.
Okay, then.
The sweat drops
It was usually followed by a volcano.
Oh, no, I usually see it followed by sweat drops to show the jizz coming out.
Huh.
Usually there's like a fish.
Moving on!
She also...
There's a fish to represent punching your own penis.
This is so rousing!
I mean, there is the Japanese fetish for getting kicked in the balls.
Don't even remind me of that.
Domakeri.
She also really likes complaining about things, but I kinda saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over.
Oh, I guess we're going over here anyway.
Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past.
She actually has a fence.
Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself.
The fence door or the house door?
Presumably house door. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family.
Kicks down door. Bitch, I'm home.
The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already...
That's how this goes.
Da-da-da-da! That's what I thought when you started doing that. It's already strange for her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Okay, she's not dead.
Hi, you.
I was totally expecting where I finally found her, lying in a pool of blood. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? You have a giant cow. Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now.
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today?
Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
So it's just me and Natsuki then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing, after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So... Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, you.
Huh?
Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. Just wants to torture me. Heh.
Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it.
My parents are dead.
Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, you. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, you? I guess I have no choice this time. Thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that?
And this is where the dark stuff comes in, I'm guessing.
This is more like the depressing stuff, not the weird stuff, I think.
I mean, it's dark in the sense of it's not innocent.
Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori?
Eh?
Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, you. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. Like anime. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. Feels nice sometimes. But it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then, I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, you. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streaked down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace.
No, I also have brittle bone syndrome. You.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish or brittle. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
You.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. You. I.
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs.
I'm not doing crying.
I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, you. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too.
Sayori lets me go. As she does, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know that I would be that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright, I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me.
So many death flags.
I spend only a few minutes back at home anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she is outside the front door. Without delay, I opened the front door to let her in.
Sup?
Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison.
Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in.
I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies.
Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right?
Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home.
Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part.
Glad I could come on to you! I mean, that's basically what's happening here, right? Well, of course! I'm surprised to hear Natsuki subtly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she is a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. We're already in the kitchen!
Space Unicorn.
Oh yeah, also I might be getting another call today.
What, you're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, you?
Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. It's ridiculously heavy!
I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed?
I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. Seems like I always underestimate you.
It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk.
Natsuki hits a fist into my chest.
Blam.
She rips my heart out and I die. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it.
Karima.
Do you really hate being small that much?
Eh? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small, but also better than other people. But... Geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What?
That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that.
Hey. Now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know. Just because I don't have a matured, sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like...
Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki...
Forget it. I didn't say anything.
I should apologize.
And...
I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours.
Ah. How would you know that?
Just trust me on this one.
Gross.
Hey! Is that to me?
Who else?
Man, let's just get started already.
Haha! You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, you.
Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. She's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess.
Looks clean to me.
Yep. Yep. Hey, Rhino. You see right here above the stove?
Mm-hmm.
There's cheese on the shelf. Sweet.
No!
Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. We haven't even started baking yet! The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking.
Where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays.
I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for?
To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite.
Yeah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing?
Do you want to?
You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so...
Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun?
I'm having fun. Not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Yeah, that does look pretty cool.
See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone else's eyes light up.
Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then.
Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring.
Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing.
Eh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying?
Yeah, it'll just take a little longer.
Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look.
Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back.
You really need to beat the crap out of it.
After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing is already improved.
See?
As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same.
Hey!
Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist.
I don't want your gross fingers in my icing.
Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, try to inch my finger toward the bowl. We're totally gonna tilt this thing over, for the record. I'm totally calling it.
Don't make me beat the crap out of you next.
I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn.
Ah, anime. Gross. You got it on my face.
Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of
Anime.
ice. There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. Alright, what's the next anime step, Rhino?
Lick. Yeah.
She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away, and she doesn't know what a napkin is.
Jeez. You know what? Take this.
Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger toward my own face. You wish! I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. And now we're doing Dosido.
Yeah, stop.
Not until you apologize for calling me gross.
Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that.
Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. You were right!
There it is.
I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing.
Yeah. Did you seriously just... But with my Master Ball eyes.
Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red.
It could be redder. You really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right?
What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy?
Eh?
Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off.
Oh god.
Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? Thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet.
No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that?
You should have checked before turning the oven on.
Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez.
Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops.
Anyway.
Fire alarms are like hell at my house because we have so many dogs that will go crazy at the sound of it. It's like, fire alarm goes off, the dogs by themselves will create like 5 times as much noise. It's like impossible to actually get it to figure out when it stops.
Maybe you should change the tone on your fire alarm to Space Unicorn.
If that was a thing I could do, you better believe I would do it, but then I worry I would start fires on purpose.
It's just someone else stays, Space Unicorn. Oh god, the house is on fire.
It's also my ringtone, so it would get really confusing. Like, my phone rings, everyone downstairs starts rushing to the oven.
I'm putting them in the oven now.
Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I have no chance to kiss her now. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened.
Ah, the smells so good.
The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room.
Look at how cute they all look.
She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing.
Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags.
Natsuki hands me some plastic bags.
I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one could even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time, though.
What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others.
That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns.
I hope we get in a minigame where we get to actually decorate the cupcakes.
Yeah. Suicide.
I literally write die on the cupcakes.
You could also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like, happy birthday, or, whatever.
Just quick tangent. Have you ever... I assume at points in your life you've gone to stores and gotten, like, cakes from them, right?
Yes.
Have you ever gotten them to write stuff on the cake?
No.
Oh.
I've had people do it for me, but generally whenever I buy a cake, A, I usually don't buy cakes for other people. B, if it's one for me, I usually get a Boston cream cake, which really isn't made for writing stuff on anyway.
Nah. I was gonna ask, what's the weirdest thing you've ever had somebody write on a cake? What is the weirdest thing you've ever seen written on a cake, like in person, not just a picture on the internet?
Happy birthday.
Oh. Wow, you're boring.
That's literally all I've seen.
There's variety in my life. Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually.
Eh?
Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature-themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes.
Die.
It'd be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like.
Horror. Graveyard. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. That's actually a really cute idea, so...
Haha! Maybe I'm getting it from you.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute.
Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute.
Well,
Natsuki's voice trails off.
same with you.
Eh? Did you say something?
No. Let's just do the icing.
Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags.
There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it.
Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. Ah, damn it.
I thought that was going to be our literature homework.
Yeah, I was really hoping it would be like the poem thing, except we're just choosing words to put on icing instead. That would have been great. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work.
Look at how pretty they are together.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
I wish I could have one now.
Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that.
Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite.
Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, it would probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner.
Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, what does that mean? What does that mean? I was hoping we'd have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner.
I'm assuming it means, like, there's a lot of people at the house or something. Or she just really likes the food that he cooks, I don't know. I honestly can't think of any other interpretation.
Bulimia?
I kinda doubt it. At the very least, I doubt it because it hasn't really been... We've been playing this game for hours and it hasn't really been alluded to yet, so... Whereas Sayori's depression has been alluded to and then outright stated, so... If they're trying to, like, give each girl a problem, somehow I don't think bulimia is Natsuki's. Already? That's a shame.
It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance.
Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me.
You could bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you could probably do it in one trip.
Yeah, I could do that. Don't worry, I won't let her eat any.
Heh. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you.
Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all.
Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today.
You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Whoosh! Boom, boom.